Hey guys, welcome back to Fair Iron Customs. I'm Michael. I hope everyone's having a great day. It is going to be, I think this is for February 24th. Guys, it's a mucky mess in the yard, but if we can get some sort of frame welded in this truck today, I'm going to go for it. We're going to try to get that tractor up here and get this cab off of this truck. So, the wife and I have had a little bit of drama going on at the house. Yesterday, after we got finished recording, the power started doing something really weird. We started losing one of the legs on the, what would happen is part of the lights would go out in the house. We ended up calling the power company. He got out here last night, I don't know, 7:30-ish, and found that we have one of the lugs on the meter is melting down. So I'm gonna have to get I'm gonna have to get an electrician to come out, pull the meter out of the box, and replace the socket before I have 220 power. So we don't have anything that runs off of the 220. I turned all the 220 off and every breaker that ran to that side of the meter so it wouldn't draw any current. Fortunately, the shop is on the other side, so you know, we still got power out here. We can still run the 110 welder, but we can't run any of the 220 welders or the plasma cutter or anything. Can't run the mill, can't run the grinder, can't do any of that. Can't run any of that stuff until we get that fixed, and I'm hoping I'll be able to get an electrician to fix it tomorrow. So, let's jump into it. Guys, it's going to be a lot of that until I get this done. I'm going to cut these other pieces out and we'll come back. Okay, guys, so one step forward, 3 steps back. It occurred to me just as I was welding that last piece in that I can't air the bags up in this truck and move it outside, even if I wanted to. Wait, I do want to. Anyway, so I've got this bar welded in. On it, the top one is welded in, and the bottom one is welded. There's plenty of weld there, I think, to hold this body. It does not weigh. I bet the whole body weighs less than. I bet it weighs less than 300 pounds. I bet you the body of this truck, 250 to 300 pounds. I would love to put it on a scale and see, but as it sits right now, it is not heavy. So what I'm going to do, is go ahead and cut the floor out, as much of it as I can anyway. As you can see, there's a mount right in the corner. I'm not sure what the mount at the back looks like. This one is, that front one, that one doesn't even have to be cut out. It's tore away. I figure whatever's holding it at the back, I think there's some sort of dog bone under there, but I'm going to slice this out. I wish I could fire up the plasma. That would make short work of it, but let's burn up some grinding disc. That'll be fun. Okay, guys, you can see where, I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see. You can see this is a seat support. That back rib is the chassis cab brace and the seat support. I'm not cutting that out until we get the cab disconnected. I had this idea about just going ahead and setting it on the floor. The only thing is, the back of the cab, we're going to need to suspend it until we're able to move it out. So I'm going to go ahead and roughly cleave out. I'm going to leave the mounts. Yeah, because they're welded to the post. I'm going to leave the mounts and roughly cleave out probably the toe board and the rest of the front footboard, not footboard, the front floorboard, footboard. Anyway, and then we'll come back. All right, guys. I didn't get the toe boards out. That'll be easier to get with the plasma when I get it fired up. That bolt is rotted through. This one's holding, and both of these, there's like a dog bone, which is weird. It's so weird because you have the back of the cab's able to flex, but the front of the cab is bolted to the floor with, it is bolted to the floor with a piece of like a 1/4 inch thick piece of rubber in between it and the frame. So it really isn't able to flex. It's probably the reason why that one is pulled through. All the spot welds in this toe board were rotted through or broken. So, but it's amazing though. You look at an old car and you start dissecting an old car. And me, I've worked on new cars all my life, and professionally worked on new cars, or not all my life, but when I was in my 20s, and early 30s. It's amazing to see. Like, there was a extension on this mount right here, and you can kind of guess that was put there to help support this door. When the weight of the door when it was open. It's just amazing the things you see. Think about reverse engineering, how cars were made. And on that note, while you're reverse engineering how a car is made, you got to kind of think about how you're going to put it back together when you've done some dumb shit like this. But, anyway. Oh, and speaking of treasures found underneath the truck, would anybody like to hazard a guess as to what that is? That piece we were looking for the other side. So that's cool. Guys, thank y'all for watching. I will be back tomorrow with something. I'm not sure. It's going to depend largely on what happens with our electrical issue we're having. I'm hoping that electrician come out and get the house fixed. I mean, something's gonna have to happen because, like I said, right now we don't have any water or hot water or water, period. So I'm gonna get this video edited, uploaded, take a few pictures. Y'all have a good day, and I will see y'all tomorrow with something. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so ain't no telling what it'll be on Wednesday.